FNCS Lion.
Drop a message in text chat and keep it friendly.
Can't stall for too long, don't want to get trapped in any of the backside congestion, and they'll navigate their way straight towards that frontside position. It's where they prefer to be, that's for sure.
Yeah, and I think regardless of what worries you might have about Sky and Scroll, one thing that's for sure, their endgame fundamentals are always on point. And so great pathing throughout these last couple of zones for them will set them up for a much stronger game number 2 than what we saw in the first go around. Unfortunately, more of the same when it comes to Vico and
Oh, my loadout is actually dropped. Hey, I killed someone. Let's go!
It's just brought down by Twy and Cringe, who are starting to really make a name for themselves, hovering that front side, ultimate low.
Playing in an FNCS. Oh,
Going to
that's so
complicate
much
the process
better.
here for any teams that find themselves a little bit worse for wear when you try to drop players, try and avoid that overview from the teams on height. You also find yourself potentially exposed to duos that are already starting to really control that frontside low position. But no, O'Reilly for Strokey, this could be a big recovery instance for them after how game 1 shaped up. And the fact of the matter is, they forced Izzy and Nosif to drop from height.
I said there were still threats in this lobby, and this is one of the main teams that was always going to be a threat. You could see them deep in the storm plotting their ascension, and you see just how quickly the tables turn. Nosif goes down to the hands of Dom, Scroll, and Sky, doing their best to stay alive here with no materials, and that's a key refresh to just keep them ticking that much longer in the game.
Problem now, though, is that Sky, he's got to lead the charge here, not only for tarping, but also for leading the aggression. He doesn't have a whole lot of HP, has to wait for Scroll to heal, but just like that, Darm taken out for Strokey, gonna drop, but recognize there's still a player lurking. It's a little bit too dicey to open up just yet. Sky, though, managing, tanking up a little bit of storm takes if it means slightly better position, but it's no use. No, O'Reilly has got them pinpointed, and that'll be the shutdown factor, the opening for another duo to swoop in. Asa and Turtle had paid a pretty big price for it, though, with Asa now left to contend as a solo here, and iDrop Gonzo, they could just make up everything for it from the low ground.
The pressure from above is just too tough to handle. Down below, the squeeze will continue, and you might just find yourself running into a box that does not belong to you. The iDrop a second call that will allow them to heal up. But sooner rather than later, the chaos will continue.
Swizzy Pixie can't forget that these guys are still lurking in the waters here, hovering. See the knock body there from Gonzo. They're not going to go for it just yet. Still staying crouched, still concealing their position for Strokey. Gonna start trying to play Agent of Chaos here towards the teams on low ground, but remember, iDrop doesn't have any materials unless he's able to pick up some body loot. Finally,
I didn't realize I was actually talking inside the game.
It's Pixie and Swizzy who've got more than enough to work with here. Handful of...
Wait, am I recording? I am. I make myself question myself. I am rushing. No, no.
They were able to win it by cringe, but still a fantastically played endgame, and they're a team that I think could definitely end up top 3. I put them in my top 5 at the beginning of the show, so expecting big things.
Some of those shots that they were hitting in the replay, especially that shot from Pixie, that one shot was absolutely disgusting, and I loved it. So we're going to see more of that, please, after this break.
Finishes are everything on response. Yeah, let's go. Let's go! Oh, God. Oh my God. Wait, is he trying to, like, replace me? Where is he? Oh. I want grenades.
and Noah Rayleigh, they went up a whopping 15 places in that
Yeah,
one. They
no,
took
yeah.
control of the high ground after Izzy and Nosif needed to find some refresh tiers to Carter. The question for me is, can they find consistency? Will they be able to
Oh
do
my
this
God.
again this weekend?
I hope so. I really hope so. Because if I think back to Major 1 when Noah was playing with Reason, I mean, they got 18th, and at the summit, we don't have to talk about the summit, but it was close.
Yes, this is where I fry. I don't even know. Not on, not on. Oh, I'm getting sprayed. Oh, that's mad weird. Dude, imagine he read this. Oh my. Oh, we just barely got out of that. I honestly don't care if we. Because we've already. That's just bad.
It's time to shine, and I was sort of looking back
That's
at how
the
they
second
played
place.
a lot of their off spawn as well, and it does seem they're sort of like splitting that
That's
top
still
spot
second
with Pink
place. That's still
and
second.
his Stuart Harris, so it's like they're actually having a lot of success just landing towards
Playing
the
this game.
south of them
Do
and then
not join
rotating
me,
out.
'cause I already
But
got
the
my
issue
people.
that they might have now, remember, Pink and Harris,
In the
not a
first
very
place.
good game for them. We saw Hari and Cammy taking them down
Team is
in
actually
mid
lit.
game, so
I'm
maybe
actually
Pink
loving this
might
game.
try and land on
What's
iDrop
my,
right now and try and mix things up.
like
So
a
although they're in
watch
first
up
place
in
right
PS,
now,
but, like, you
things
can
are definitely
play,
looking
like,
difficult for
box
them as
fights
well
and
when it
box
comes
fights in it. What? It's lit. My teammate literally just added me. I was like, oh, hold on, let me add him. Oh, back on, back on. There's another one. Nice, teammate. Here's the one. He finishes. Yes. We won again. Oh my god. Wait, we're insane.
Gate that off spawn because you're right, they have
Don't
now
do
been
it
surprise
though.
contested here.
Just play it by
Even in the
yourself.
grand finals,
'Cause I
but it's
already
going
got
their
the
way,
team
so
to
they
play.
can't be too disappointed.
Now,
And it's going the way of Sky and Scroll as well. I know we've literally we
No,
have spent a lot
I
of
think
time
it's
already
going.
today listing
We're
out
literally in first
concerns
place.
about
No, we're
Sky
literally in
and
first
Scroll.
place.
Naturally, they're
I'll join
down
a
to
different-
them. They are just continuing on as we know they can. And I feel like the second game was a better, more strong showing from them to come.
okay. Did you actually join me? We should play the game though. Actually, it's competitive. It's just like. Am I solo? Where? Oh. Sure, shut the door.
To these onions, look at the heals, look at the loot for Shark. Like, this is not the expectation that I
Teammate
had
is
going
in
into today. Of
lobby.
course, you know, we think back to Heat, and Heat's a completely different lobby. They were absolutely running the show
Hey,
there. But
I have
you just can't
100 I have
necessarily play in that same
179
way
points.
as you can
First place is us
So
with
it's like
179 points.
maybe
and
things aren't working out
second
for them
place
in the
is
mid game. I
100
don't think they're
points.
winning a lot of those mid game fights. That's quite unfortunate there for
Right.
Teeny. But again, they're not coming into these end games stacked enough, so they're not
Wait,
able to
is
keep
this
their way
FNCS
going
actually
as
happening right now?
far as they would have liked. And that was a key element
This-
of their
this game
strategies
is lit.
going
Like,
into last major as well. They were able to
you
go
get to
into these
watch
end games looking pretty
FNCS,
stacked. And if they weren't,
you get to
they were
play
able to find
games in
those
the middle of
refreshes
it.
because they're so good at fighting. We're just not seeing
Zone
any
Wars
of that at
is-
the moment. So it's a little bit strange for me.
I like. What do you like better? Zone Wars or Launch Fight? Yeah. This is a rare chance. Well, not a rare chance, but it's just not like you get to choose. Are you blue? Oh yeah, I'm third party in this. If I see anybody, though, I'm shooting. Yeah. They'll probably think I'm so weird. I'm bush camping and cornered. Go! I don't know how much kills I got. How much kills did I get? Like 4 kills. Let's game. Wait, is my teammate still alive? Yes. Good. Good. The third party is crazy in this game. This is a game where third party is like okay. Third party actually is. Bro, he's trying to. My teammate is going up against someone trying to. He's under a tree, and he's trying to grenade. Not grenade. Let's go. We won. We have 211 points, and second place has 108.
Against the likes of Chino and Pablo, starting things off,
Wow.
but Darm Beamish, another team that was actually looking
Okay,
rather
Marshall.
solid on the leaderboard. Last we checked in, still hoping to keep
They
that
should
momentum
do a
rolling, but
reload
Beamish
FNCS. I
find
want
himself in a bit of a predicament here. Dan DeFuso trying to see if he can close this one out, and Beamish is going to fall. Velo, Zynox also opposite ends of
Somebody
the
already
map,
killed
but the
someone.
results are still the same. This
And me and my teammate are pickaxing it out, bro. We keep. This guy's on his own team. Like he's by himself, and I just killed him. He's bugs. So. And he finishes. Oh my god. I'm rezzing. Yeah, I can make it, I can make it, I can make it. My teammate is goated. I just want to focus on the field. Oh yeah. Maybe like later tonight, because my teammate is already good. After this one, my teammate died.
look to get up close
Well,
and
basically,
personal,
yeah,
and it won't
we
even
got-
be necessary
got
because Focus has
started.
already done the dirty work. Ignata gonna immediately jump in, and now Thomas trying to give chase. He's
No.
got to close this
Dude,
one
we
out.
literally
Doesn't
won the
want to
first one.
allow Ignata to recircle back around and potentially eliminate Focus fully. Any
All right,
little
bro.
stir,
You win
any
one.
little slow to the pace can
One of
just be so
these?
detrimental later on, and they might even just trade the revives.
No, like
Yeah, they're
the
gonna
whole
trade the
team.
res. I think you could see that Thomas's
Yeah.
fragger instincts kicked in. He wanted to try
It's
close
probably like
things
the
out.
last round.
Opted
bro.
instead to try.
But if when my teammate leaves, bro, I'll play with him. Cause like I like my teammate. Knock on, knock on, knock on. I love my teammate. He literally sent me a friend request. has some crazy headshots. I love third partying. I hate getting third party. No! No! They finished me too. There's like 2 sweats in the lobby. Good, he cracked him, I think. I don't know if he got all the shots or I'd move back in our bot. He has high ground on him. Oh, he took the high ground. Sure. He got hit. Why?
Unfortunate scenes right now, though, for Darkos. Didn't realize exactly what he was stepping into. Bruzy and Kenti just going to prevent any kind
Wait, what is it?
presence there. And with the Darkos having to, tuck tail and run, have
What
to
is
think
the
how
first
much
one?
longer is he going to have to spend inside the storm before he's able
No,
to try and bring
40
Nori back to the
points.
action.
Or is it 40 points for anything? It just goes on. Yeah, so it's wet. Yeah, this person's buns. Obviously, like, they're still, I don't think they're still playing. Like it's round 1 of. Let me complete this.
Again,
I didn't
we'd
know that
originally
was age
expected that they were going to be
I only did
going
it
for
for
that early
gifting, that's
50-50
why.
against the likes of Pink and Riz, but
Then I
that
started
has
to want to
clearly
play
shifted
well.
course, and
Back.
Hydra and Gonzo certainly finding themselves on the favorable end of that exchange, but other teams
Why
across
would
the
I?
map still looking to try
Why
and
would I put
solidify
some
their
Uncle
position
Rico's number
on the leading portion of the
or
leaderboard.
birthday?
Truly savage, still in that
Why?
top 3 contention,
Why is that?
11, and this duo has definitely been trying to take control of their own destiny, but can never get too excited, can never start to hit the autopilot. Even if you have success throughout these first 6 games, there is still an overnight
I
review
still have to
session
have
to
the
take
MFA.
place.
Three. I was camping with a ranger pistol.
Of the analysis a lot of people have given, right? A lot of it has been, hey, even if Shark and Teeny do have a slow spell over the course of some games, they're also gonna have their high spell where, you know, we saw it in the heats, they can get double digit and then wins. Chat, Flixie, not in the most ideal of positions here. Still the same team, Ivan and
bro. I'm not even.
a decent start to the day, and a team who I think, even though we associate Cammy with such high levels of greatness, the reality is they haven't been a team that people have put in contention to win FNCSs in quite some time. But still one of the teams who sneakily is just always going to be quite consistent. This is a
Because even reflecting back on last year, Swizzy and Pixie and their status in the community, and then, you know, that little bit of a dip in
Right
Major
below.
One final,
Right
but
below.
then at Summit,
10
just the
kills.
revitalization of that duo and continuing to showcase. Yeah, nice. Kata's always cheering there.
Don't make me
beside
say
us.
it. Don't make me
So
say it.
probably
I don't care that you broke the
Shame
rail,
that they
bro.
might have picked a different direction to come in from, but
Now watching those videos, bro, I just can't wait for school to come. And I just want one of those moments to happen to me. I've been shot twice and I still got back up. Have you seen that? Like, you got some accurate hits. I'll give you that. But if I fall down, I'm gonna get up and keep going. I've been shot twice and I still got back up. He's watching, my guy. Oh. Well, I'm really beefing with these little suckers. Hey, copyright strike. Let's go!
Cooking up around the lobby, you see the feed active lighting up. And unfortunately, the zone pulls away. I just had
Like
a sneaky
that.
suspicion that like
Clutch
it just
up.
was gonna pull away there. And so unfortunately for iDrop and Gonzo, they won't be able to
you
hold
see
on
my
tight.
clutcher
Well,
is
maybe
not
they
much
will.
more straight.
Depends on how they play and how much more they're willing to invest. But they will have to
Holy
move. Is the
clutch.
key definer here.
My teammate got knocked and there was like 5 people left and I clutched up. Like it was like 2 seconds. I think I got. Why is he spraying? Why is everybody watching me? They just see that we're in first place. They just see that we're in first place. That's such plays.
single overdrive forward.
Everybody is on me.
Cruzy,
It's just
the
because I'm in
ping,
first
all of
place.
it. It's not even trying to deal with a player that's directly on your wall. It's trying to also navigate
Weird.
when you've got the likes of Sky and Scroll staring right at you. And that lobby focus, just a bit too problematic, but Wi-Fi, Boris, they've certainly been able to create a nice little pocket of space for themselves. Now looking to see how far they can take things. The zones start to pull inwards. Twy will fall. Just a little bit too much pressure there from all these analytics, but Larix bites off a little bit more than he could chew, not realizing that Scary was holding down that position, and Height now potentially going to come head-to-head here. Velo, Zynox staring across the way at Sayas and Scary, but who's going to be the first to force the other down? That's the real question, because they can't both hold Height, Lev. That's just going to make things all the more problematic. And right now, doesn't look like Zynox is going to get the chance chopped before the overdrive can go off, and that pause is sometimes all it takes. Velo and Zynox are just on full recovery circumstances here. Scary and Syals will be the ones to hold out on Height.
That is
Got him. Killed. He's beyond red. so speed on me, bro? Why is he rushing me, bro? Go!
Face of Swizzy, that is not a box you want to open up. Swizzy with 4 already, and he's going to keep the
7
game
limbs, 200 points.
rotates on in. Needs to be
220
careful that he
points.
does not find himself the target of Scroll's next attack. But the players will still continue to scramble in the storm here. I drop with plenty of heals, just trying to stay alive, trying to farm as much placement as possible.
Now just have to gauge whether or not.
Bro, why are you having a burst of smoke? What? Bro, have you watched Hustle? How did they get that much NBA players? Aaron Gordon, Jordan Clarkson, the main player is an NBA player. Tyrese Maxey, Tobias Harris, Matisse Thybulle, Trae Young. Wow.
The lobby, as they pursued Vico and Malabuka across the
round
sky,
time.
they showed us all they're not just the low ground team anymore. They're not just the team that we expect to
After
solo
this
clutch.
match,
They are here to
whenever
take
this
this entire
tournament
lobby
ends,
of
this will be
competition
my second
by
win in
storm
a
to
row.
Carter.
There were doubts. I was hearing a lot of doubts from Sky and
What? Are
Scroll.
you
Their
still in the
mid games
match?
weren't looking as good. They are shutting everybody up very quickly. Devastating
If you're not in
end
the
to the
match, you should watch
summit,
my stream
and
as well.
now it has fueled them. What I love about how they played out.
Need to lock in. So do you. Wait, is it last person? No! As soon as you start watching.
And the sort of heats and some of the div cups, so it's not like it's completely alien to them, but maybe they're just adapting to how this lobby's playing out, and it honestly